Well, the movie Madison was really based on a true story from Miss Madison Incorporated.
My God, an accident on the course!
And in the 69 period, 70, 71, we put together what we think was an ultimate racing team. During that period of time, we won a lot of races, and we started with basically nothing. We worked at John Paul Park in the under a shade tree. This was our boat shop. So it so happened Madison Regatta in 1970 bid on the 1971 Gold Cup, and they won that particular honor. We actually had 4 light poles with an I-beam in between them with a chain hoist. And we'd back the boat in here, and that's where we get the motors in and out. Over the years, we had to move out of here a couple of times because of flood water. This was what we worked out of for all those years. And there was cramped conditions, put it that way. So we proceeded to build our racing team around that to try to win the Gold Cup. We were undermanned and under-moneyed. We didn't have any money, but we raced against the best of them.
That boat's all this town's got, and I'm not turning my back on them now.
We went to the boat shop, and the boat had no motor in it. The crew worked round the clock from Thursday till Saturday evening, and we were ready to race on Sunday. We won the Gold Cup that year, so that just promoted the city of Madison forward. A couple of guys from Indianapolis, Indiana, named Bill Bentley and his brother Scott, decided they wanted to do a screenplay, and their subject was Miss Madison. We started talking about the script and talked about the team. I can tell you that it was based on a true story. We were very fortunate in the fact that we're able to get the crew that they had. I mean, you're talking about Bruce Dern, Jim Caviezel, just top-notch actors. Brent Briscoe, he played me. When they called me and asked me if I'd worked the movie, I said, sure I will. But then it ended up being I was in every department doing something and trying to give them advice and some ideas of how it used to be. Then we started putting boats together and trying to find boats in the 90s that were raced back then, you know, it was different. It did premiere here. We had a pretty good crew of all the stars that came in. This location here was where the Miss Madison boat shop was in the movie. You'll see that big door right there. If you'll look at in the film, you'll see Bruce Dern opening the door. Told Jim to go home and get some sleep. All the scenes were shot here locally of the boat and the boat camp. It was all cut right here at this building. A lot of the scenes were shot right here. The going away as the boat got ready to leave for the Gold Cup race, it was shot here. We also shot scenes on the river, of course. We shot scenes over on 3rd Street. Jim McCormick's house was right back here, and if you recall in the scene they were building the addition on, they were drywalling and everything. That's where that occurred. And then we also shot scenes on the river using the Belle of Louisville at the evening dance. All the racing from Madison was here. A lot of the other racing was done in Long Beach, California. So we shot a lot of the scenes there. We worked out of this building here. So that was where all the production was done. The attic scene where Bonnie comes up the steps, it was shot here.
For Jim McCormick.
Here was where the heating and air conditioning company was that Jim McCormick worked at. They took the sign and they had the other one, Day Hoff Heating and Cooling, and this was the building that was shot in, and the office inside that scene was shot in here. This is where he got fired. But that's where the night scene was, where he was talking to the mayor and everything. Then the other scene was walking past Hinkle's. There was some scenes shot at Shipley's. You figure you're gonna shoot a scene for 2 hours and it ends up being 6. It was fun and you meet a lot of great people. And the primary reason that I did it was because I felt like it was important that the Unlimited Hydroplane racing people got acknowledged, and also our city and our boat.
Madison. Madison.